Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back to another video. What's going on, what is happening. She is cold today in Devonport. She's a bit warmer now in the sun. She's warming up, but by the time we get warm, the mid-afternoon, she's getting cold. So I'm in the middle of going out to the storage shed. I thought I'd jump on and do a video while I'm driving, while I'm in fresh in thought. So the other day, Friday, we were threatened to court action because our keys for our old property were supposed to be handed in on Wednesday, but I rang her and asked her and let her know that, you know, we're in a bit of a bind. We have nowhere for our stuff, and it's taking a bit longer because, you know, I'm running a business. All right, so I'm working at the same time, and my kids have got to go to school, and my wife has got to go to work. You know, so we can't just drop our lives to do 50 fucking loads in our car, which is what I did on Thursday night. All right, so I spent all Thursday night going back and forth to the old place, and I still didn't get it all done because it was midnight when I called it quits for the night, and I thought, fuck, I'm not doing this anymore tonight. Otherwise I'll be here until, you know, 4-5 o'clock in the morning, and that's just retarded. You know, we need to have a rest, and we need to have a spell, and we need to take a break. And it's just so demanding on you mentally, knowing that you've got to move all your stuff out and with nowhere to go, and nowhere to put it. And it takes a mental toll on you, because at the end of the day, where are you going to put it? We've left it at the front door of the place that we're house setting at the moment. So yes, we've got a house, but we're only there for a month. So we've still got a month to find a house that we can move into. And yeah, I'm hoping every day, and I'm talking to the universe. I'm doing all the things that the successful people say you should do. Be grateful and all that stuff. Show a lot of gratitude for what we have and where we're at, and use this as a learning curve. But my God, is it hard. It's hard to stay positive, and it's hard to stay fresh when you've got the real estate agent breathing down your neck and telling you that they're going to take you to court because you've got to give the keys back. You know, and the other thing is, like, they don't understand that they don't care to understand, and that's the problem. There's no empathy, right? And there's no empathy, there's no care, there's no I give a shit. You know, at the end of the day, we're probably going to be slugged with a you will not get your bond back because the house isn't clean enough, or the yards weren't mowed, the lawns weren't freshly mowed, and the edges weren't freshly trimmed, which is retarded because we were under the pump because we had to wait till the last minute, okay, because we've been applying for houses and stuff. So we didn't want to we didn't want to commit to anything, because, well, we couldn't anyway. We had nowhere to go, right? So we couldn't commit to anything, and we literally had to wait to the last moment. Like when you're moving house, normally, right? Normally, you've got like 2 or 3 weeks, and generally you've got a property lined up, and you're ready to, in that house you can move into. You organise getting the keys, and what you do is you move out of one and move into the other, right? And then you spend the last 2 days of the lease. So the last 2 days of the lease before you hand the keys back in, what you're doing is you're cleaning and you're vacuuming and you're mopping, and then you get the pest guys in, and you get the carpets cleaned and all that sort of stuff. You do all that stuff, right? Well, you can't in this situation. You just can't. You've literally got to the last day to work out what you're doing, because you don't know whether you're going to get approved for a house or not. So you really can't commit to anything. You can't commit to, all right, well, let's go and spend this much money on accommodation, because you're going to spend that much money on accommodation, and then where you left, right? Then you're left out of pocket because then you've used the bond money because you're not sure. So you've got to now you lose, and then you lose out on the other bond money because you've had to wait till the last minute, and that sucks. So I'm no doubt expecting a call tomorrow or Tuesday from the real estate agent telling me that I've got to go over there and I've got to tidy something up or do something, and I'm pretty much going to tell her no, because at the end of the day, she hounded me and threatened me with court when she knew the situation, right? And I'm not overly impressed with the fact that she did that, because that just shows no care, that shows no empathy, that shows I don't give a shit. All I'm worried about is getting paid, all right, by the owner or by the real estate agent, whatever they're on. You know, I don't know how it works in the rental market, all right, for property managers. So it's tough, all right, it's tough. This week's been really hectic, but you know, we can take some appreciation out of that, and we can use it as a learning curve. I'm getting close to the storage unit here. I'm pretty sure this is where it's at. Right, that's the video. Right, so we're doing good. We have a place. It's for 6 weeks or so. Yeah, so that's it. And I'm really annoyed with the real estate agent. I think that you know, that just shows a lack of care and a lack of empathy, and that's just poor business, especially in times like this. I mean, I know there's not a real lot that they can do as far as providing us with stuff, because it's ultimately up to the owner of the property when it comes to applying for application, processing applications and whatnot, and it's up to the owner to narrow it down to the best ones that are suitable for them. But at the end of the day, the real estate agent can go, right, okay, right, you guys have got nowhere. We've been with the same agent for 5 years, so it's not like they don't know who we are. And if they don't know who we are, then their business model is fucking shit anyway. It's terrible. That's poor. You should know every single tenant. You should know who they are, how many kids they have if they have any, how many cats they have if they have any, how many fucking dogs they have if they have any, how many rooms they have, how many rooms they need. You should know all that shit. All right, that's great customer service, because customer service doesn't stop. Okay, customer service skills are required when you're in a friendship and a marriage, when you own a business. Customer service skills are 24/7. They don't actually stop. All right, and that's poor by them. Anyway, that's the video. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm over Ambleside House. I'm over my real estate agent. We don't have them anymore, thank God. We'll probably end up with them again, and that'll just be shit. And then I'll just, you know, but we're looking forward to saving what we can and eventually buying into the market and buying our own house, so we don't have to fucking stress about this shit ever again. All right, peace out, guys. You know, and look after yourselves, and make sure that you know, you're grateful for what you have, and grateful for what's coming, because everything's a learning curve. Cheers.